Back in Week 8, the Packers lost a thriller in their last matchup against the Bears. Can Chicago finish the sweep? The answer comes your way next.
Just off Lakeshore Drive, nestled next to Lake Michigan, that's where you find historic Soldier Field in the great city of Chicago, Illinois. This was the scene a moment ago as the Bears emerged from their tunnel. Ready for football are they, and ready for football are we, as the Bears get set to match up with the Green Bay Packers. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Bears team entering play. They come in playing pretty good football. Winners are 4 of their last 6 games.
And the offense, my goodness, over 50 points in the win last weekend. When you do that, you're not going to lose very many games, maybe not any games.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Packers, they come in playing pretty well, 6-3 in their last 9 games.
Give him nothing.
The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. 6'4" Jordan Love taking the field for the first time. The 2020 first-round pick from Utah State set to lead Green Bay.
And I thought in last week's game, he found a way to win like a good pitcher without his best stuff. I mean, he did throw 2 interceptions, offset by 1 touchdown pass. Not the ratio, not the numbers you're really looking for as a QB. But finding a way to win, that's all that really matters.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Now on 2nd and 13, Love taking a shot for Samuel. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. It's a big play there for Green Bay. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And we knew that they'd try to attack the secondary, but I'm not sure that we thought they'd do it right on the first drive of the game. But here they saw an opportunity, seized it, and it's a big play right off the bat.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Love going to give this one to Jones. Stiff-armed him. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
Here we go.
Well, if you're the team that has the ball, you're loving this series. No matter what you're dialing up, in the air, on the ground, you're getting big-time chunks of yardage. And right now, they've got that defense wobbling.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. A tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. The numbers on the ground for Jones last week. 16 carries, 69 yards.
And when he went over 1,000 yards last week, you know what it did for their offense? It gave them a true identity because everyone's going to talk about this. The offensive line's going to take pride in it. Of course, the guy carrying the football will. But how about the coaching staff? When they go in and talk contracts, when they talk to reporters, hey, we had a 1,000-yard rusher this year. That means something in today's NFL.
Throwing. Love. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Montez Sweat in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It'll be a gain of 4, but it'll bring us now to a 3rd and goal. And, Charles, despite this list of key inactives that we see here, they've obviously still been pretty successful.
Give everyone credit for this one because, to me, when that happens, key guys are out, the next man steps up and plays well, but that starts with the organization itself all the way through. No excuses for guys being out. Finding guys who are capable backups who can step up and play when they need them. And we've seen the results of that. This team knows how to work through things.
And his kick is good. And the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. So here now the Bears offense for their first drive of the game. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
But when I reviewed last week's game and saw the 4 touchdown passes that he threw, I thought about you during the Turkey Bowl last year.
Yeah,
you guys
right.
had the same stats, except he got the NFC Offensive Player of the Week award with his.
He got touchdowns. I got picks. I like going back watching the film with you, and we thought it was a good performance in person. Obviously was, but you thought even better on tape. It was really something to watch.
Yeah, what I loved was how he spread it around. A lot of people involved in the passing offense. 4 touchdown passes culminated it.
Fields throw there taken in by Smith. Yeah, they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
On 1st down, it's Fields. Buying time to his left. And Fields going to have the 1st down before sliding to a halt to avoid the contact.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep. Now, these two teams, you might recall, met back in mid-season, week 8 to be exact. And it was the Bears getting the road victory, so they'll look now to take the season series here at Soldier Field. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line. The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. Fields now to throw. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance.
Touchdown! David Montgomery, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bears have taken the lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Keep playing hard.
The Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive. They have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. The give is to Jones. And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's second down. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. And here's Jones again on second down. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. Here's Love. Got his target, Samuel. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. Throwing again on second down. Love. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. To throw now. Here's Love. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. And his kick is indeed good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So 2 first-quarter field goal attempts for him, and he's converted on both.
I like the positive right there. 2 for 2. Got the points on the board. The negative side is they didn't score touchdowns. And, of course, going forward in this game, that's going to be the aim. And hopefully they'll be kicking extra points instead.
And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Now, they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them, but go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You've got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Fields. That's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. A shotgun snap, Fields. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. A give. This is Montgomery. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. A play fake. Now Fields to throw. He'll leave it for Montgomery complete. Only able to gain a couple there. And they're going to have a third down. Now it's Fields. Caught by Montgomery. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. Here's Fields. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year.
Partner, you know what I'm going to say before I even say it.
Yeah, you just cannot take a sack in that spot.
You're exactly right. You can't take a sack in that spot. Potentially now a 3-point swing right there.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. And they are back to 500 on the year, got the win last weekend, and it's one that kept their playoff hopes alive.
And if you do have those hopes, 500 is not where you want to be at this point of the year. Now, we know they've battled through some rough patches this season, so it now comes down to how they're going to finish. Not out of it. Can't afford any more missteps, though.
And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Brought down by DJ Wanham. On play action. Love to throw. And that one going to be off target and incomplete. The Packers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. Montez Sweat racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
Now this is where field awareness comes into play. He's getting perilously close to his own goal line, and after that sack, backed up to his own 2.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he'll just punch it out of there, and it's not a great kick. Watch out for Hill on the return. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10.
Let's go, defense.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. Able to push his way through. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Fields. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. He'll check that down to Gibson out of the backfield. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run on 1st down. It's Gibson. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Gibson here running out of the gun. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. The Bears on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Fields. Escaping the pressure right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the two teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
Marshall now, the return. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
Davante Adams and the Packer offense heading back out. You would have to think they're going to make it more of a priority to get him the football. You're losing here in the second quarter, and he's been really quiet.
I think all we have to do, and it's too bad we can't actually see the actual play sheet now from the coordinator, because he's looking down at that and saying, okay, do I put him in different spots? Do I try and isolate him? What routes do I run? You're exactly right. They've got to get the ball in his hands and get their offense kick-started.
He does have the 2 catches, but pretty quiet so far. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the... And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And they will score a pick-6 for a Bears touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Santos now to add the PAT. It's good, and now it's an 11-point lead, 17-6. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick-6. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Marshall now, the return. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
There we go.
The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. Love back to it here after the pick-6. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in this second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one, and they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception, tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time, but it's going to be 2nd down. Now he dumps this off over the middle, and they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Fields. Got an open man, finds Gibson. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw is Fields. That's caught by Montgomery. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. On 1st down, it's Fields. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hill. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Fields throwing again. He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. Touchdown, Bears!
Good job, offense.
Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bears will add on to their lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. This fielded right at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Packer offense heading back for one final first half drive, and they'll take over with just 18 ticks remaining. Just 18 seconds remain till halftime as they come up on 1st and 10. Now they're just going to run it here up the middle, and he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find an abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. The Bears offense set to go to begin the 3rd quarter. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
On 2nd down, a run with Gibson. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Fields now to throw. Got a man, it's Gibson, complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 33. Fields. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd and long. Fields. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
That's how we do, D. That's how we do. They don't want none. They don't want
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
Flushed out right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Fields. Flush to his right. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. Now Fields. Escaping the pressure right. And Fields going to have the first down before sliding to a halt to avoid the contact. They'll run with Montgomery. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. DeMarcus Lawrence, what a season he continues to have, his 15th sack of the campaign. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. Santos' kick is up and through. And that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's a 21-point game. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field. But they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
So here are the Packers now. They get set for their first possession of half number 2. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Love looking to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Love from the gun. He's going to float this one deep right side. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Bears take over. Here comes Justin Fields and the rest of the Bears offense. He has been consistent, hasn't he? He played well in the 1st quarter, good 2nd quarter, and now continuing that here in the 3rd.
And that's the word that they're always seeking from the guy taking the snaps, is consistency. Taking care of the ball, making sure it gets to the right people, no errors, right? Not turning it over, and just doing all the right things. That's leadership, and it inspires confidence in a team.
Yeah, been a good leadership and a good distributor. Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep. And he stopped immediately there. And let's see, the Packers defensively 6 DBs, so a dime look on 3rd.
Could play coverage or bring pressure.
They'll run with Gibson. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our 2nd half blowout material. Off play action, Fields. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd and 10. Fields. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And, oh, that one going to wind up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect. And
the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Kenny Clark able to record his 5th sack of the season. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now at Soldier Field. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And it'll be Packer football here, first down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Being chased out, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
On second down now, it's Jones. Brought down around the 16 or 17. Showed some tough running, but couldn't free much space. Call it a 3-yard gain, but they'll be forced into a 3rd and 15 coming up. Throwing, Love. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez, standing right on his own 5-yard line. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. So a change of possession here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here comes Justin Fields and the rest of the Bears offense. And right now, probably just one thing in his mind. It's getting back to the hot start because he's really faded.
And ordinarily when that happens, the quarterback, as you know, is usually the leader of the squad. Now there's probably a silent camaraderie that comes around him saying, hey, guess what? We got you. Don't worry about it. Let's go, big fella. Because they know more times than not, he tends to pick things up, and they tend to play well.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now it's Fields. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They got the fumble recovery. Now here's Love to pass. Dancing to his left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. To throw again on second down. Love. That's complete. Okuegbunam. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. Love now to pass on 1st down. Flushed out right. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And the Packers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. Got a man open, it's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Packers are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you'd kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Taken at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. They've got the 2-score lead. Look, though, they fumbled last possession, led to a touchdown. So while things look good here at this stage in the fourth, they got to be careful.
They definitely do, because they've actually brought them back into it, haven't they? They've given them hope once again. Their purpose on this drive, squash that hope one more time.
4 yards remain for second down.
We got three, fellas. We got three.
On play action, Fields. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
Tight end to the left, tight end left. Hey. We got three.
Here's Fields. And going deep for Hill. And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Another drive coming up for this Packers offense. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. On 1st and 10, Love. And the ball comes out. Love lost it.
You better talk to your boy. Have him protect you.
Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Flush to his right. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
Well, to me, this leads to the question, do you admire the way he puts his body out there all the time, or do you think he should protect himself a little bit more?
Well, he's been on the ground several times with all those sacks that he's taken. So I don't know. I kind of admire him not sliding down there, don't you?
I'm with you on that one. The meter definitely leans towards admiration.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Again, it's Jones. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Love. He wants it all for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Desperation time here. Love on 4th down. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bears will get the football back. Another drive coming up for this Chicago offense. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. They'll go to Montgomery to try to wind some clock. They'll be dropped shy of the 40 despite powering through the tackle. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. From the gun on third down, Fields. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And they will take a knee here.
Hey. 4 down. Mike, 4. I got one.
Fields going to keep it once more. 4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a third down. The win for the Bears just around the corner. They go down to a knee. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf.